Today we're gonna make a tube Zonker muddler, a little bit smaller than the other ones I have made, but I have used this type of muddler in both spring in lake fishing for trout, and it has worked really good. I have fished it both fast and slow, but in the spring it works best when I twitch it small retrieves home. They seem to like that really good in the spring. And when I use it for autumn fishing, it's mostly in streams, and then I fish it faster. I can of course get some fish when it's fished slow, but fishing it faster has been the best for me. Yeah, simple yet good fly. Here we go. We start off as usual with some flat braid. I want to use fluorescent, or I don't know, pearl, maybe not fluorescent but pearl for the body, so it's kind of a like a fish. It sparkles when it hits the lights hits it. And then I'm gonna tie in this safety tinsel just to secure all the other materials in place. And it's not a big fly, this one, so it doesn't need a lot of wraps from this one. I'm gonna maybe 6 laps of this material. Yeah, like so, and tie it in. And then I'm gonna make a dubbing loop. Here, and I'm gonna use, I think it's called, yeah, rainbow, this dubbing. Looks like this. Really nice. Like so. And just spread out the material a bit. We don't need a lot here. And twist the loop. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick this. I'm gonna dub it as is, and then I'm gonna brush it out later. As I said before, it's not a big fly, so we don't need a lot of material here. It's a big, it's a good fly to fish daytime as well. They seem to like the bigger flies less in the daytime and the smaller flies more. So if I'm gonna fish autumn fishing for big trout, I'm gonna be using quite a bit smaller muddlers in the daytime, and then I will be using this type of fly to make some noise but not spook the fish. Yeah, like so. Now the material is safe by the tinsel. And for wing on this fly, we're gonna use a bit of Zonker from muskrat that I have cut beforehand to taper it nice. And I like it quite bulky up front, like a golf peg almost in shape. I'm gonna see how the size is for this. Yeah, quite good size for that one. Maybe cut it a little, like so. Yeah, that's perfect. Then I tie it in. Simple and deadly. It's not a big fly, maybe in 4 or 5 centimeters when it's done, so I don't need any extra stuff on this one. Then I'm gonna use some grouse feathers on this one, just to get it I don't know, I like it's like spots on the feathers and it looks real good in the water. I don't know why I use it, but it looks great. Not just one color on the feathers, but brackish. Yeah, that looks super. If you want, you can fish it like this and have a quite deadly fly, but I'm gonna make some small muddlers, so I'm gonna use their hair for the head. For the last part, I'm gonna change thread. This one is too thin for their hair, it only cuts it, so I'm gonna change to a thicker thread so I can use their hair without it cutting it in half. Like so. Yeah. I'm gonna take one bunch of there and put it beneath it and tie it in. Not hard, just keep it like so. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more material. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna use a small amount of deer hair on below the fly and a little bit more on top. I'll show you now. Like so. So it's thicker on top. Like so. And then I'm gonna tighten and move the thread through all of the deer hair. And I'm gonna use a razor to will be coming. The last thing I will be doing here is put some glue on the thread, like so, and tie that in as a safety here. And then I'm gonna use a little bit more glue here, like so. And then it's just the hairdo left. The first thing I'm gonna be doing with this is I'm gonna remove it, and then I'm gonna trim the excess tube in the front, like so. Then it's easier to trim all the hair. See if maybe a little bit more, like so. And make sure you have a really sharp blade for this, otherwise it won't be as good. First I'm gonna make it almost flat on the bottom, like so, and then I'm gonna turn it like so, so I know where the top is. Then I'm gonna start to trim it. It's easiest to do if you hold the fly by hand. Here we have the final flies ready to be fished. Small zonkers, maybe 5 centimeters. Works on every kind of trout. Yeah, thank you for watching. Give it a try.